Hi there, Steph from Steph Made It For You. So today's video is a follow-up from my previous video telling you a bit more about how I got into making notebooks. So when I say notebooks, I mean notebooks, but they're all different. Well, I got 4 types of notebooks so far. So I got meal planner and budget tracker, plain notebooks, gratitude journals, and handwritten practice notepad kind of thing. So in this video, I'm going to tell you about gratitude journal. Gratitude journal is the first one I created. I was feeling a bit down about things, and I thought, we talked a lot about mental health in the last few years, and particularly since COVID, I guess. And I thought it's something really, it's hard. Sometimes you don't know who to talk to and things like that. So I came up with a gratitude journal. I got 2 here. I'll probably have one more on the website, but I didn't buy all of them. Can you imagine if I bought all my notebooks now? That's all right. So they all have different quotes, and the quotes are probably the wrong way around on the screen. But this one said, "You're better than this. Walk away from the crisps." And this came up during one of our mum's evening, where we were talking about how we're attracted to crisps, and when we start eating crisps, we just can't stop. And we know it's bad for us, but we still do it anyway. And it was funny because we were at a table of 6 or 7 moms from school, and not from my school, my kids' school. And it was funny that we all kind of agreed that we all should stay away from the crisps. But I mean, it could work with cake, it could work with wine, it could work with loads of things. But that's mine. I've filled it up with my stuff, so I'm not going to show you the inside of this one because it's full with my things. But I'm going to show you the inside of this one. So one made me do it, feeling brave. I created that one because I was a bit merry one night and I felt a bit braver than usual. And I think we all have that moment where we have a bit of wine and we feel like we can do things that we wouldn't normally do. So that's kind of where that came from. So I obviously do my own cover. So I designed my cover with a software called Krita. It's an open source software. It's a brilliant software, and they work with donation. But if you're looking for a good design software, that's a good one. And yeah, I make my own cover. This one I was looking for kind of an autumnal, earthy look kind of thing. So I thought it was quite nice and neutral. I like that one, but I thought not everybody's into bright, colorful notebooks, and maybe that was a bit more subtle. So there's something for everyone. And then in terms of inside, so I'll show you. I don't know if you can see very well, but that's basically a gratitude journal side. So, on each page you'll have the date, quote of the day, today I'm grateful for ... You write your own thing. Here's what would make today great ... I am ... Some amazing things that happened today, twice, because hopefully a lot of amazing things are happening. And what I could have done to make today even better. So there's a bunch of these pages. I can't remember the exact number, but I tried to put a decent amount so it lasts quite a few weeks. So just to give you a rough idea. Sorry. That's the gratitude side and that's the journaling side. So it's not quite a half-half, but we're not far off. And then the journaling side is just plain white line. If you don't fancy too much filling the template because on that day you just don't feel like it, then you still have a journaling side where you have a line and you put your date. I do that, I put my date and then you write. So I was looking into, I can't remember what I was doing. Anyway, I was on Instagram. And someone from a lady from YouTube who I'm really interested in, not the lady, but her content. She talks about shares and investment and stuff like that, and living a better life and things like that. And she suggested something called brain dumping, and it comes from a technique invented by someone else whose name I can't remember. But the idea, in fact, I looked it up a bit online, and the idea is to write in the morning, wake up 30 minutes early, and dedicate 30 minutes to writing down all the things going on in your head. So it's not like just typing. They insisted on the fact that you had to write it down with an actual pen. And I thought, it's a shame because when I type, I can type loads faster than I can write. But I think the idea is actually to help you use a pen and write. At least that's how I feel about it. Write it with a pen so that you purposefully slow down. My brain goes 100 miles per hour, and you can hear it the way I speak. I speak quite quickly. And my brain goes really fast. And when I type on the keyboard, I'm like, da, 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 da. And I think it's the idea of writing over pen is really the idea to slow down, to try to make your letters, to focus on what you're doing rather than having your brain in loads of different places. And the idea is to write 3 whole pages. So obviously this notebook is a small notebook. It's not quite an A5 size, it's an American size, but it's about an A5. And you know, it's not a massively long page, but it's still a decent amount of lines. When I write, I end up having a sore hand, so that's enough lines for me. But I can't get up 30 minutes early in the morning to write my gratitude. I just can't do it. Well, in that case, it's brain dumping. So what I do, because I found myself overthinking at night, so I don't know if there's a consensus of people overthinking in the morning or people overthinking at night. I think the idea with the brain dumping technique is that you write everything down so you can start the day fresh. However, I find myself struggling to go to sleep at night. So I do it at night. So I dump all my brain clutter down at night so I can sleep better through the night. So I guess you just make it work the way it works best for you. But yeah, and okay, I'm not going to show you the content, but hang on. Yeah, so I've written... Okay, I have that left. That's how much I have left. That's the gratitude part. I think I'm probably going to write on the gratitude part afterwards anyway, not to waste the notebook, but that's how much is left. So I've done that much brain dumping over the last few weeks. So I did stop for a while and then I went back to it. But anyway, it might not be for everyone, and that's completely fair enough. But if you know someone it might be useful for, then I think it's quite good. I mean, you might have some people who just want a gratitude journal because they like it, and that's fine too. So that's my 2 gratitude journals, and I think I have more on the website. I think I have one more, but I can't remember the design on top of my head. So I hope you find that useful, at least for knowing what's inside the notebook and the content and the ideas behind the quote, and maybe it will make you think of someone who would feel the way I felt when I created this quote. The idea is for me to... These quotes were supposed to be supportive quotes, not motivational quote, because I think we have enough motivational quotes out there, but supportive quotes, so quotes that when you're on your own and you feel a bit, you can read and they make you feel that little bit better. So that was kind of the idea behind it. So anyway, I hope you found that interesting. If you like the notebook, please head over to Amazon, type Steph made it for you, different words, spaces in between, and you'll be able to find all my notebook. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Bye.